Hey guys, it's your boy Robbie D Love. I'm here at my YouTube channel for D Love, the fashion brand, and I'm very excited today because I'm coming with the first of a long series of videos to help people start their own fashion brand. People have been coming up to me all the time. Hey Robert, I love your clothes, I love your brand, how did you do it? Where do you get started? How do I start? So I want to give you that information because it took me so long to figure out how to do this. I pretty much started my own brand myself last year. It's called D Love, named it after myself, obviously. And I spent so much time reading books, talking to people, just trying to find the right answers. It took a lot of time. I do want to help you be able to get to that point a lot quicker by not making the same mistakes that I did. So I'm here to just let you know how to start a fashion brand. So there's gonna be about 9 or 10 different points that I'm gonna speak about. The first one is defining your brand. First, you wanna define your brand's identity, target audience, and unique selling proposition. What makes your brand different from others in the market? What's making your brand stand apart from everyone else? Okay, because first you have to understand who else is in your market, what you're selling, who else is selling it, how do their products look, how do your products look, where are they offering their services, where are you offering your services, how are you offering your services. All that's very important. Anything that can make you stand out, differentiate yourself from other people, it's gonna help you because when you go to the grocery store, you're looking for toothpaste and all the toothpastes look the same. It almost at that point doesn't matter who you grab, right? But say you got one in a display with a bunch of lights, there's a video commercial while everyone else is just regular printed, but yours has actually a video commercial, it's gonna make it stand out compared to the competition. So you wanna define your brand, determine your identity, your target audience, and unique selling proposition. Now, your brand identity. Who's your brand? What does your brand stand for? Me, I'm a luxury fashion brand. So my clothes, they express quality, they express wealth, they express being able to live your life at a free spirit. And the question is, what does your brand represent? And most importantly, what do people who are your customers, what are they gonna think about your company? That's really what branding is what does your audience think and understand about your brand? Now, how are they going to come to those conclusions? It's all going to be up to you. What your products look like, what your logo looks like, what color scheme you're using, where your products offered, who you're offering to, what's the messaging behind the services. That's all going to identify your brand. All right, the second part is you want to conduct market research. Analyze the market and identify your competitors. Determine the demand for your products and the price range that your target audience is willing to pay. So let's break that down. First, you want to do market research. What is that? That's understanding the market for your goods and services to exist in. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're selling something in a supermarket, that's literally the market, right? But if I'm trying to sell boats, there's no point in me trying to sell a boat in a grocery store because people are there to buy food, not boats. So I need to have my boat next to the marina or next to the ocean because the people at the ocean need the boats, you understand? So you want to analyze the market, you want to understand your competitors, how strong they are, how weak they are, you want to understand how many customers they have, how long they've been in the market. You want to identify your competitors, very important. You also want to determine the demand for your products and the price range that your target audience is willing to pay. Now that's economics, supply and demand, right? Are you offering something that people need, that people want, that people are jumping all over for right now? Or you got something that they ain't thought about and it's not even on their mind, right? If you have something that's not on their mind, there's something called creating the market. What is that? That's taking the product to the audience, that's demonstrating, that's letting people use the product, that's getting people a hands-on touch and feel. Before you even sell them anything, you want to understand that you exist and you want to make them understand what the product is and you want them to have an experience with the product. That way, they'll do business with you. Third step, you want to create a business plan. Outlines your brand's goals, strategies, and financial projections. You want to actually sit down and write out what's going to cost to fund the company, how much of the market you can capture, so that's going to be returns on your investment. You want to understand who your competitors are. You understand, are there any companies you can actually align with and do business with? And all of that should be in your business plan, because let me tell you, I know so many business owners, they jump into a business, they're really excited, but then they're way over their heads. They understand the market, they don't understand the customers, they don't understand the product, they don't understand the market. So taking these steps to understand these things, and if you're having a problem understanding or don't know where, go find professionals. Go find people in your field that already have been doing it for 20 years. There's the one with the expertise. Tap them, you know. Step 4, you want to register your business. Registering your business and obtain all necessary licenses and permits. What that's going to do is set you up for success, because there's going to be certain documents your business needs, certain tax forms that you need, certain legalities you want to make sure that you're adhering to. All of that's going to be very important in establishing a business. You also want to create an LLC or incorporate, you know what I'm saying, creating a legal entity to do business as. All of these things are important, because I do see a lot of people get started and then they got to play catch up later. But if you can start this at the beginning, it'll be way smoother sailing for you. Next up, this is my favorite, is developing your product line. You want to create products that align with your brand's identity and target. Determine the materials, designs, and product methods that you will use. This is my favorite part, is the creative part, the creative process. You want to develop your products. Me, I'm doing fashion, luxury clothes, so my products are high-level jackets, hats, shoes, heels. I'm doing a lot of ladies, women's wear for Miami Swim Week coming up in July. So my next collection is going to be mostly centered around women. So I'm creating leggings, yoga tops, nice fitting coats, jackets, heels, you know, things that women love. But what's going to stand my brand out from the rest is my custom prints, my colors, the way I have the models pose. All of it is to differentiate myself from the market, but I'm bringing the products I need to serve my customer in the market. Now, it's going to take time to develop products, so that may be an investment that you'll have to be ready to maybe not make it back at the beginning, but you need to take time to develop your product, understand, is there a way to make it better? Is there a way to make it more efficient? Can you cost share, or does your product benefit by spending a little more money on better quality materials? All of that is going to come into developing your product line. You also want to make sure your products align with your brand identity and your target audience, because your audience is not going to connect with your products if they're not geared with them. What I like to do at this point is understand the culture. Understand the people who are buying my products. Where do they live at? What school systems are their kids in? What type of education do they have? What do they like to do on the weekends? Do they have a 1-car, 2-car household? All those things create the culture behind your customer. And if you understand the culture, you'll understand how to bring those products to the market the best way for success. Basically, you want to find suppliers and manufacturers. Research and identify suppliers and manufacturers that can provide you with the materials and product services you need. Now, if you can find your manufacturing before you create the products, that's going to help you. Me, I wasted so much time and effort and money trying to create products without having the necessary manufacturing in place for me to get the quality that I desired. So I went through a lot of manufacturers, I went through a lot of suppliers, I was buying directly from websites, but I realized the websites couldn't give me the exact specifications that I needed for my couture brand. So I actually found some factories in Italy, France, and China that can work with me one-on-one. I send them my designs, they create a sample, they send it back to me. If we need to change the sample, then we send it right back to them. That process is going to be 3 to 4 months, and then finally we have the product, and then I'm going to take that product to our retail buyers. Once I create orders, and I go back to my manufacturer, and then I'm going to buy in bulk and deliver that to the retail store. So there's a lot in that, but I definitely want you to spend time finding the right manufacturers. If you don't know where to start, what I did, I literally just walked into random stores that were selling things that I liked, and I said, hey, I'm Robert, I have my own brand, I'm looking for manufacturers, can you help me? Can you point me in the right direction? Somebody who likes your story and they know the answer, they're gonna help you out, so don't ever be afraid to ask. Another thing, once you create the products, you need to sell. So part of that is building your brand's online presence. You want to create a website and social media accounts to showcase your products and engage with your target audience. This is going to be huge because almost everything is done online these days. People shop, they get groceries online, romance. They meet their spouses online. Everything is done online these days, so if you're not online, you almost don't exist. And you need to exist so your customers can find you. So that means you need to be on all the social media platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Bumble, all of that. But you also want to pay attention to your target audience. If there's a specific social media app that your audience uses the most, it will benefit you to use that specific platform. There's no point in you using a platform that they don't use because you're just wasting your time. So yeah, I'm sorry I'm talking fast, y'all, but I'm very excited. I love this. I love helping people, get to the next level. I'm looking for answers myself, and every time I find something, I'm gonna give it to you guys. So there you go. You definitely want to create some time at building an online presence for your brand. Then the next step, launch your brand. You want to host a launch event or create a marketing campaign to introduce your brand to the market. That's very, very important, because if people aren't aware that you're introducing it to the market, then you're not really doing anything. So you can do parties, you can host events, you can get sponsorships. Me, since I'm doing clothes, I'm doing as many runway shows as possible. Every runway show I do, I'm getting at least 300 to 500 new Instagram followers every runway show. I'm doing about 2 to 3 runway shows a year. So even those alone, it's bringing a lot of attention to me, a lot of brand awareness. It gives my chance to tell my story to new people who never heard of me before. Now what I'm doing at the fashion shows is I'm gonna have a DLOVE booth right outside the fashion show with my own models and salespeople to interact with the crowd. That way I can capitalize on those moments and not only getting new followers, but making new purchases. So you definitely want to launch your brand. You want to host events. One thing for me is I'm moving to Miami next month. My plan is to have DLOVE promoting all these day parties in Miami. So watch out for that on my Instagram account. But yeah, you definitely want to launch your own brand. And so after we've done everything we've been talking about, the last step is to monitor and adjust. Continuously monitoring your brand's performance and adjust your strategies as needed to ensure success. Why is that? The market is always fluctuating. People are spending more now than they're saving, then they're spending, then they're saving. Trends, direct traffic, inform buyers on what to buy, so things like that. So you want to stay up on the latest trends, and if you're someone like me, you want to create the next trend. That's what I do. That's why being creative is so important in this space, because I can always create a new trend. I can always create a new vibe. I can always create something new that other people want to be a part of, and that's when you capitalize. So you definitely want to monitor your brand. You want to make adjustments. You want to understand what the market's going, where your customers are going. You understand what the competition's doing, and you're always going to be micromanaging everything we did. This is why a bunch of these corporations, they're always doing 3-year projections, 5-year projections, 10-year projections, because if they can see future trends, it allows them to get their businesses in place so that way you can capitalize at the right moment. Well, I hope you've liked the video so far. Again, this is your boy Robbie D Love. I'm coming at you live, Dallas, Texas right now, to help you guys start your own brand, start your own dream. And if you identify the market, understand your brand, understand your products, understand how to manufacture it, how to bring that product to the audience, and how to capitalize, get sales, reinvest, and do that all over again. You keep doing that, up. You're gonna keep elevating, you're gonna keep growing. If you haven't already, please click and subscribe to this channel, D Love. This is my baby. I'm here, I'm creating my own brand, but I also want to help other creators create their brand. So thank you for following, and have a great day. Thanks.